Hey, this is Coach Wheeler, and I wanted to give you today's tip, today's advice. And today's one is a little bit of a tricky one because it's about asking for help. Now, I know people struggle asking for help anyway. You know, it's a difficult thing to actually admit that you have a problem and want to step forward and ask for help. So, but the misconception is that I see a lot of people with catastrophic, the depths of despair, that they're end of their tether. It's some big, dark, massive atomic bomb problem that's got too big for them to cope with, and it's almost justified to go and ask for help. Well, yeah, you better go and ask for help. You better go and see the doctor. You need help, man. It's got so bad, you're destroying your life. It doesn't have to be that way. And I think everyday people, you don't have to be crazy, be psychotic or have some dysfunctional problem before you ask for help. Everyday normal people still have the same problems. You don't have to be crazy to reach out. It's like, I think back when I was younger, because I felt like I was a bit lost. I didn't have a purpose and I needed the answer to some questions. And there was no one that could really help me. There wasn't life coaches around then, and it was a bit of a taboo subject. And most people say, well, just man up, you count yourself lucky, you've got 2 arms, 2 legs, you're breathing, what's your problem? There's kids in Africa that, this and this. And you're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I better man up and just get on with it, and that was the wrong thing. And I think that's still relevant today, because you can have a normal everyday life and still struggle with that little niggle, that little problem, that little fear, the little situation that you might get yourself into that brings a bit of anxiety, brings a bit of rejection or depression or a moment that you're not comfortable with, but you're not really quite sure what to do. And you might have a good life and you might think, I'm healthy, I'm pretty happy, life generally is pretty good. But in those moments I do struggle. But is there someone more worthy than me? Should I ask for help? Yes, you should. You should reach out, because don't let that problem become massive, become some big dark big demon that you have to face. It's like this, and you can't cope. And then you're at then you turn to drink and life can get out of hand. So don't do that. And that's today's tip. Floyd Mayweather, Ronnie O'Sullivan, they're at the top of their game, but they still have coaches to help them maintain it, to help them reach that next stage of greatness. But they all had to start from zero. They had to start from nothing. And through those difficult times when they had those doubts and those fears, no one would have said they had a problem, because they're the best of the best. It's like, you can still be an everyday person with, just a normal life, getting through things and still struggle. So don't think that you need to be at the depths of despair with some big atomic bomb, massive boulder of a demon hanging over you before you ask for help. I deal with I deal with those things as well, and we can cope with those things, and they're very complex and difficult to untangle. Don't let it get that far. Even if you feel like your life's really good and you're an everyday person, everyday people, still reach out and ask. Don't let it become big, and don't think you have to be crazy or suicidal before you take that next step and reach out to a life coach like myself. Like I said, I went through those trials and tribulations, and I'm glad of the journey I took, because it built me into the person I am, and it made me want to help people in those similar situations, because I didn't have that voice. I didn't have that. And I could have, and like I said, I was healthy and happy and okay, but I needed someone just to help me understand myself better, for myself, to move to that more a stage of feeling comfortable, to feel content, to feel at ease with life, because everyday life is going to be struggle and problems anyway. We're all going to face those things. It's just how we cope with it. So don't let it get too big. Don't think that you have to be crazy before you reach out for help, and speak to someone. Speak to a life coach like me, because we can help untangle it, unlock the door, get rid of that little niggle, and make you feel more comfortable about how you feel about yourself, for yourself. I hope that helps. I hope it makes sense, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.